All right, guys, all those gas trucks are now better than that GMC L5P Duramax 6.7 power track there and the L5P Duramax LTZ. Why, you might ask? Well, I'm gonna go over in this video right now. Again, huge shout out to Fox Toyota. They let me come out here after hours and film and show off their trucks. So they're awesome guys, and if you ever you need a vehicle or anything like that, please come down to Fox Toyota. All the information will be in the bio of them. They're awesome people, great hospitality here, great salesmen. They don't hassle you and pressure you, and they don't do like the other crap like I dealt with this past Friday over in West Knox, not getting service and telling me what I can and can't afford. So kind of bull crap. But anyways, come down to Fox Toyota, guys. They'll take care of you. Tell them that Trucks and Water sent you, and let's get right into this video. So you're probably wondering why I'm praising gas trucks like this Lariat F-150, that GMC SLT. You know, I got a gasser already, and not praising that Denali or that Power Stroke or that other LTZ. Well, thanks to the wonderful government and the wonderful EPA, we cannot delete trucks anymore. And what I mean by deleting them is taking the DE off of the 07.5s and newer trucks. You can't delete them, you can't tune them. You have to only tune them with the DEF on it. It's been a big thing for the past 2 to 3 weeks now. They're cracking down. From what I've heard, guys, and again, all this information is what I've researched, what I've heard, who I've talked to and whatnot, is they're fining mechanics $5,000 for working on or deleting a truck now. The shops will get fined and or a cease and desist operations. So what that means is if you bring your deleted truck down to a diesel shop to get worked on, right? You bring it down, they start working on it. They get caught, the mechanic gets fined, the shop gets fined, and they can have a cease and desist where they can't work on any more vehicles. It's really, really crappy that the EPA is doing this and not going after electric cars when battery mining and battery making for electric cars is way more pollutive and doesn't do anything for the environment but hurt it than diesels or gas trucks or diesel trucks. But it's more trendy and popular. It makes you feel better driving an electric vehicle, basically. So that being said, that's what's going on right now with the EPA. Big tuning companies have been hit massively. I know PPEI had a massive lawsuit going. They're fighting the EPA, fighting EPA. I give Corey Willis so much credit where credit's due, is he fought as long and as hard as he can until he just couldn't fight anymore, and they finally cracked down and said, look it, you can't do this. So he does have tunes out for DEF already on the truck, or DEF still on the truck tunes. Now here's my only issue with that. Corey Willis is a master tuner, master guy to crack these computers and program them and whatnot on these trucks. The big issue right now that I have with doing that to these trucks is the technology for the DEF system is still not bulletproof. I've talked to multiple mechanics from GM dealerships, Ford dealerships, Chrysler dealerships, that these trucks are still coming back with 20, 30, 40,000 miles on it with DEF problem. It shuts the truck down, it goes into limp mode, they can't do anything with it. And that's the main issue, is this DEF fluid doesn't do anything but harm the truck. Makes the life of an engine shorter because the truck has to run harder to produce more power and all this other stuff. Now is it way better than, say, like 7-10 years ago? 100% is way better. They refined it. And with this coming out, guys, what you also got to realize is it's gonna be like kind of the high flow catch you get in gas vehicles you can get. The aftermarket's always gonna find a way around it. They're always gonna come out with better, newer things, but it's gonna take a while. And even then, completely getting rid of the DEF and tuning your vehicle is the best possible way for a diesel. It makes them run easier, opens them up, gets better fuel economy, better everything. Now Corey Willis is claiming, this is what he said, again, take it at face value. I believe what he says though, that he's getting better MPG out of a tuned DEF fluid truck almost the exact same horsepower of a DEF fluid truck. He's starting to get into that. And that was the main thing, is when you tune a DEF fluid truck and then you delete one and then retune it, you get way more power gains out of the deleted truck. But he's saying that's changing. Now again, time will tell and dyno numbers will tell, but I think he's onto something. He's a very, very smart businessman and all that. And then like I watched D-Max Rhino's video on it, he made some good points, like we like the sound of a diesel engine. We like a straight pipe diesel. It sounds so daggum good. We like turbo whistle, don't get me wrong, but we also like the sound of a diesel engine. And I understand what really cracked this down was the EPA could go on YouTube, go on Instagram, see all the stuff we're doing diesel trucks. We can't hide it, guys. I mean, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a vlogger and all that stuff, and you know, if I do something illegal, I can say, yeah, I'm in Mexico, and yeah, I'm here, so that it gets me out of lawsuits and anything like that. But people know you're still in the United States. They ain't dumb, just factual evidence. They can't prove it against you. So they see all the kids rolling coal, blowing black smoke against Priuses, doing all this stupid stuff that has starting to come down and cause the EPA to come down and crack down on us. The saying is, one bad apple can ruin the whole bunch, and it's very true. One bad apple did pretty much ruin the whole bunch. Most of us truck guys and or diesel guys, when they get a diesel and tune it and delete it, you know, they're just wanting it for the extra towing, extra fuel economy. They'll put it on race mode every once in a while just to have some fun on a back road, but they're very responsible. Then you get the kids out there that do it just to have a coal roller tune or whatever it is, and to ruin it for the rest of us. And that's what the sad part is. Now, there is a loophole someone pointed out that I've been looking into, and I can't find like 100% yes, this is true, no, it's not true, but it makes sense. Any truck before DEF fluid, so 07.5 or newer, depending on the make and model, anything before that, you can still tune and get rid of the EGR, because they're pre-DEF fluid trucks. They can't really do anything because it's based on VIN number. So that means all the older trucks, their prices are going to skyrocket, especially the lower mile diesel, like your Cat Eyes, your 5.9 Cummins, your 6.0 Power Strokes, your 7.3 Power Strokes. You know, all those trucks are going to skyrocket in price, especially the low mileage ones, to combat, or to, because people are going to be like, oh man, I can go buy one of these, make the same horsepower as a new truck, but not have to worry about emissions, and it's just going to skyrocket. So where does that lead me, guys? Well, let me let you on a little secret. I am heavily looking into getting a new truck. That's not a lie. Everyone who's seen the videos, talked to me in person the past few months, has known that. Before all this EPA stuff came out, I was looking to get a newer style diesel, like a 6.7 Cummins, a 6.7 Power Stroke, or a 6.6 LML or L5P Duramax is what I was looking at. My goal was for you all, is why I wanted that kind of truck, was I wanted to get it, put it immediately on a dyno, so bone stock immediately on a dyno, get the dyno numbers, so I can give that to you. Real world, this is what it makes the rear tires in my conditions, at my altitude, and everything like that. Then use EPA, use Coy Willis and the PPEI and all their tunes and stuff like that on the Easy Link. Put it on the truck, dyno or tune it to the DEF. So I saw the DEF on the truck, but tune it and run it for a while. Put it on a dyno, give you real world number power increase on the top end, on the top tune, plus real world gas mileage increase if it did at all. Then I would delete it, stud it, and do the deleted tunes. Same thing, put it on the dyno, give you the real world numbers, give you the real world economy numbers, and that's where we'll go. I want to do that for you all, because there's a lot of people out there that goes, oh, my truck, you know, makes 600 horsepower to the wheels on just tunes. Well, where's your dyno sheet? Oh, I don't have dyno sheet, I just know. Well, how do you know? Because you just don't. So I want to give you all the real world numbers on what a 6.7 Power Stroke or a 6.6 LML or L5P or a 6.7 Cummins made. Can't do that now. So I've been looking around, looking at some gas trucks, because, you know, this Ford, if it has the max towing package on it with a 5.0 or the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, you can tell almost 13,000 pounds. That truck with the 20-foot aluminum trailer from PJ only weighs a total of 9,000 pounds. So I'm well within the limits of the 1,500. I'm only towing it 4 or 5 times a year at max. So right now I am looking at more leaning towards a gas truck. What I am looking at though, gas wise, is a Chevy or a Ford, a Chevy 1500 or a Ford F-150. Dodge just doesn't have the towing capacity on a 1500, except for the new 5th gens, but they're astronomically overpriced and expensive. You know, they are a very, very nice truck. I have driven one, but I'm more looking towards that, and my sponsorships have more parts and stuff for the Fords or the GM/Chevys. So that's where I'm at, guys. I still am looking at getting a diesel because an L5P, I know the L5Ps on just with the def on the truck on tunes are right around 550 to 580-ish, depending rear wheel horsepower on the def fluid tunes. So they're not a slouch. And that's really the only truck I really want to get, except for maybe a 6.7 Power Stroke, is one of these trucks on the tunes, because they make such incredible amount of power. But that's where I'm at right now, guys. Put your comments, links, or comments down below, guys. What you think I should do. I'm in my head, I'm really thinking of getting another gas truck until either the EPA lightens up or the aftermarket catches up with the def fluid, so we can do a lot better def fluid tunes and whatnot. But that being said, guys, like I say, if you like this video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Join the Trucks and Water family. We're constantly growing, changing, and trying new and better things. Like I said in this video, guys, this is all the information I've researched, I've looked at. You know, I am probably leaving some stuff out, but I'm trying to give you an overview of what's going on with the EPA and how this has affected me and my truck decision for the new tow rig / daily for Ashley. So that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Guys, we're almost to 10,000 subs, guys, so let's keep pushing. You all are fantastic, and thank you all so much for your all support. Other than that, I hope you all have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.